All right, so now we want to do some things, right? We want to press this button and we want to play our annotation and we want to be able to stop our annotation. But also, if you remember how we built this, we had this little, the play button and the stop button in that frame there. So I'm gonna just move over here. I'm gonna grab this because I need this still and just clean this up a little. And so what do I need to do? I need to listen to my button. So I'm just gonna grab this button and I'm gonna drop it right in here. And that gives me that object there. Then I'm going to right click, and what I want to listen for is a tap, right? We don't click on mobile devices, we tap on them. Now we don't want the screen, right? We want object tap. So we want to know when that button is tapped, and that's our button right there. And so now what we want to do is we want to do annotation 1. So I went down here and grabbed it, and we have some properties: play, reset, loop. We need we definitely need reset, and we definitely need play, right? Because we want it to reset when it starts or stops so that it comes from the beginning. I mean, we could have it so that it continues if we didn't put in this reset, but we'll just reset it. And so simply on tap, right, we want it to reset, go back to the beginning, right? But now we have to play it, and so it's a little more complicated here in playing it. We can't just go to play right here. We need to have a switch. So you notice that I just drug it out to play, and it automatically added the patch it required in between it, which is great. We don't have to think about that. We could have right-clicked on it and put in a switch here, but we didn't need to. And so that's great, and we can come over here and kind of test it.
Hey, this is a big old dinosaur.
Right, that's all the audio is. You're going to hate that, me saying that in a minute. Right, and so that played it, and if I play it,
hey, this is a...
And if I stop it, right, so I can play and stop it. So the only thing we're missing here is the logic of getting our, getting our button to go into the stop and play thing. Okay, so that's what we need to do here. I'm going to need a little room, so I'm going to go ahead and just drag these things down here. And so what we need to do is we're going to put in a thing called a pulse. So I'm going to look for pulse, and this is just kind of just gives a signal, like a Boolean signal, true or false, that something happened. So when this flips, so this is flipping on and off, it's going to send this pulse, right? And that's basically just there right now, not doing anything for us. And so we're going to have to make a variable. And so our variable is going to be a counter, right? A variable means like we'll just have this number that counts up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever, or down if we decrease it, right? So we want, when the pulse comes and it comes on, we want to increase our number. When it comes off, we want to decrease that number, right? So that's kind of keeping us at this number 1, so we can kind of see where our number is when we do it. There, we're at 1. I click it again, we're at 0. And so I'm going to go ahead and grab this counter and put it into our frame, right? And now you'll see that our counter goes ahead and plays and stops. So that's it, right? We have a number 1 state. This changed. Before, this counter would go to -1. But they changed, and if we had to do that, if you see a -1 in here, you would actually just add an add, add, but we don't have to because they kind of fixed the way this works in the newer Spark AR. And that's it. We have our dinosaur. We can build it to our device, flip it around, pinch and zoom it, play our annotation, add more annotations using all the same methods I just showed you. If you wanted to, you could go in and use the 3 sticker one and change models if you wanted to. All kinds of things that we could do with Spark AR to try to kind of put together a journalistic project, right? So here you would pick an object and put a bunch of annotations on it to kind of tell that story, and that's it.